Ariana Grande has gotten into multiple controversies involving her new single, 7 Rings. The first controversy involves Ariana's manager. 7 Rings was released on Spotify on January 18th. On January 19th, Ariana's manager, Scooter Braun, tweeted, "Official numbers are now in. Ariana Grande's 7 Rings now has the Spotify all-time record for the most streamed song within its first 24 hours, with 14,966,544 streams. 4 million more than former record holder. History is being made. Congrats to the team and Ariana Grande. Bravo." Someone responded, "She beat Mariah? I thought this was never going to happen." However, people were quick to verify the real numbers. This person said, "She didn't though," and attached proof from Spotify's global chart. Mariah was at 10.8 million global streams, and Ariana was at 8.5 million global streams. Others said, "Scooter Braun is not a chart source of any sort. We'll have to wait for Spotify itself to update, but so far, most sources have 7 Rings at 8.5 million, not 14.9 million. And Spotify does indeed update daily. Audience, song, and playlist stats are updated once a day at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and stream count is updated in real time every 1.5 seconds for the first 7 days of a new release. So everything is up to date currently. In fact, if you go on Spotify's charts right now, filter it by global, daily, and select January 18th, 2019, you will see the numbers are still at 8.5 million. Nobody knows where Scooter got his numbers from, but people were annoyed. One person called Scooter out and said, "Know how to speak proper English and perform remedial math." This next controversy was about Ariana's lyrics. Some people didn't like the fact that Ariana, an Italian girl, was singing about buying fake hair while portraying black women in the video in a stereotypical way. In fact, this Instagram user spoke out on her IG story. She said, "You like my hair? Gee thanks, just bought it. White women talking about their weaves is how we're gonna solve racism." Ariana missed the sarcasm and reposted it on her own story with the caption, "So much love for this person." Ariana deleted the post soon after, but Theshaderoom reposted it and said, "This post and delete by Ariana Grande has fans upset because they feel she's missing the point of the backlash." Ariana saw this post and replied, Hi, I think her intention was to be like, yay, a white person disassociating the negative stereotype that is paired with the word weave. However, I'm so sorry if my response was out of pocket or if it came across the wrong way. Thanks for opening the conversation and to everyone for talking to me about it. It's never my intention to offend anybody." Ariana even replied to people on Twitter saying the exact same thing. "I am sorry if my response to it was out of pocket. Thank you for listening and talking to me about it." Many of Ariana's fans defended her, saying things like, "People will look into everything these days. Y'all be bothering this girl for no reason. Don't say sorry, girl. They're gonna complain about any and everything you do because they broke and bitter. Don't apologize." But many others were upset and called Ari and her stans ignorant. Good night. Ariana is a racially ignorant white woman. Ariana Grande's fanbase is ignorant as these stans really just run wild on the internet. She's so ignorant. Apology or not, you'd think at this stage in her life she'd think before she spoke, unless this is what she was really thinking. Amidst the racism drama, 3 artists came forward and accused Ariana of plagiarizing. The rapper Princess Nokia shared this video on Twitter and Instagram, which she later deleted. She played both songs and asked, "Does that sound familiar to you? Because it sounds really familiar to me." Nokia was referring to the lyrics of her song Mine, which was released in 2017. Ariana's lyrics are, "My wrist stop watchin', my neck is flossin', make big deposits, my gloss is poppin'. You like my hair? Gee thanks, just bought it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it, yeah." Nokia's lyrics are, "Rock my many styles and go natural for the summer, hair blowing in the Hummer, flip the weave, I am stunner, it's mine, I bought it, it's mine, I bought it." Nokia ended the video by saying,
"Ain't that the little song I made about brown women and their hair? Sounds about white."
Many others agreed the lyrics sounded similar. However, Ariana fans argued, "First of all, you degenerate. She started wearing weave on Nickelodeon because it was damaged. She has worn a weave or some sort of track since then. It's hair. It doesn't matter what lifestyle she came from. Weave is weave." Aside from the verbal attack and ignorance about weaves, that is a fair point. Ariana has been wearing fake hair ever since she damaged it from bleaching and dyeing it red for the Nickelodeon show Victorious. But some people point out that Ari's stands were too much. This person said, "Yo, I was so pro Ariana Grande lately until her hell army came for Princess Nokia, who is supporting women of color and young girls of color whose culture, hair, nails, style is shit on until someone can make money off it and it's f***ing trendy. Nah, that." Many articles also pointed out that Ariana's song sounds like a sped-up version of Soulja Boy's Pretty Boy Swag. People on Twitter spoke about it the day it released on YouTube. Why does 7 Rings sound like a white girl version of Pretty Boy Swag? I don't know how to feel about Ariana's new song 7 Rings. Anyone else? It's just a parody to The Sound of Music and Pretty Boy Swag? Yo, so 7 Rings goes off, but why does it sound like Pretty Boy Swag? It even made it onto a local news station.
It sounds like Pretty Boy Swag. This right here, hey, it's my swag. Ay.
When Soulja Boy found out, he retweeted multiple sources regarding the drama. Early on the next day, Ariana tweeted out this: "I wouldn't have made this celebratory bop or feel okay these days without my brilliant, gentle, and funny friends who get me drunk, write songs with me, and help me heal. I am tremendously grateful for you. Please support them in their art. Taylor Parks, Victoria Monet, Niomza, Cadence. Shift your attention here. These women are impeccable and they are who you should be talking about. Love." To which Soulja Boy quote tweeted, "Give me my credit, period. LOL, stop stealing my swag. Word." Later in the day, Ariana tweeted "Miss You," which people believed was about Mac Miller since she tweeted it on his birthday. Soulja Boy didn't get the message and quote tweeted Ariana saying, "You're a thief." Some people called him out for being insensitive, while others called him a hypocrite due to his recent bootleg game console controversy. They argued, like he gave credit to all those he stole from, and showed these old receipts. And while Nokia and Soulja Boy were making their accusations, people pointed out that Ariana copied 2 Chainz's visual concept for his Pretty Girls Love Trap music album. People on Twitter had this to say: "You're 2 Chainz, your alarm going off? They trying to take the swag again. Justice for 2 Chainz." Then 2 Chainz joined the conversation and posted this video on his Instagram and said, "Trying to figure out if I should Big Draco Ariana Grande. Y'all tell me in the comments. Hashtag Big Draco vibes all 2019. He was referring to Soulja Boy calling Ariana a thief. While all this drama was happening, some people pointed out the fact that 7 Rings actually sounds more like 2 Chainz' Spend It. Here's what one person said: "I think Ariana Grande was biting more off 2 Chainz on 7 Rings than Soulja Boy. The little phrase 'I want it, I cop it' got the same flow of 'it's mine, I spend it.' Then the video giving me Pink Trap House vibes, and 2 Chainz def started that wave." 7 Rings features a sample from My Favorite Things, a song from the classic musical The Sound of Music. In the film adaptation, Julie Andrews sang the song. The original lyrics are "Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings, these are a few of my favorite things." And Ariana's adaptation to the lyrics are, "Yeah, breakfast at Tiffany's and bottle of bubbles, girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble, lashes and diamonds, ATM machines, buy myself all of my favorite things, yeah." 7 Rings also uses melodies from the Notorious B.I.G.'s Gimme the Loot in the bridge. On top of all this drama, people were also upset at Ariana for appropriating Japanese culture and Black culture throughout her music video. Here's what people had to say about Japanese culture. Can Ariana stans explain to me how using Japanese characters for 7 Rings isn't cultural appropriation? 7 Rings, the Japanese aesthetic. Okay, I like 7 Rings, but not the fact that there wasn't a single Japanese verse in that song, yet she just threw a bunch of props with Japanese on it in the music video. Like, girl, a language is not part of an aesthetic. And here's what people had to say about Black culture. 7 Rings is catchy as but like, the ultimate example of picking and choosing the parts of Black culture have become so everyday that we're supposed to forget when they were originally exploited for co-optation. I say this as an Ariana fan. My issue with 7 Rings isn't that it's trap or even the aesthetic of the video. I just want actual Black women that have been doing this for a while to get the recognition and the spotlight as well. I'm already over the hurdle of pop borrowing the sound. So what's the big issue? A rapper's flow is really important to them, and it's more complicated than you might think. In an interview with Big Boy TV, Soulja Boy said, "I said she's a thief because she stole my swag. Know what I'm saying? She stole my bars. She stole my whole cadence and delivery on her new single and didn't give me no credit." So what does this all mean? Calle Records explains, cadence is matching vocals to music. It's the rhythm of words and phrases matched to the rhythm of the beat. A good rapper with a good sense of cadence knows how to tie their words with the beat to make them seem inseparable. Flow is a more advanced way of using the rhythm of the lyrics to convey the message of the song. It plays with the little details of the beat, exploits structural and rhythmic tendencies of it, and completely masters them. In other words, cadence and flow are skills rappers develop. Not all rappers are good at it. Cadence and flow are often what makes a song catchy and pleasing to the ear, regardless if the lyrics are good or not. In fact, Pretty Boy Swag was a popular song when it was released. It peaked at number 5 on August 7, 2010. And Soulja Boy actually helped produce the song. So it's understandable why he's very protective over his hard work. However, some have argued that flow is very common in rap music. This person listed several songs with similar flow. Spend It by Chainz, Praise the Lord by A$AP Rocky, Mine by Princess Nokia, which is an interesting argument because Soulja Boy didn't accuse the other rappers involved of taking his flow. This led people to believe that Soulja Boy was just going after Ariana for exposure. Some people are speculating that Soulja Boy is trying to be relevant again through big names. In a recent interview with Breakfast Club Power 105.1 FM, Soulja said, "Y'all ain't hear Drake on his first song? He copied my whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. Don't act like I didn't make Drake." Soulja Boy was comparing Drake's flow in Miss Me to his song Kiss Me Through the Phone. However, some argue the music industry recycles hit music. Nothing is ever original anymore, which is true. Many popular songs have similar melodies, which might explain the similar flow used in many songs. Take a look at this video from Australian comedy group Accuses of Awesome performing their hit song 4 Chords. It's not specifically about rap music, but the song demonstrates why so many popular songs sound the same. A lot of them use the same 4 chords.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4 chords.
Repeat them and pump out practically every pop song ever.
And on a more rap-related note, producer Russ Diamond said, 95% of the beats in rap sound the same, and 95% of rappers do the same over them as every other rapper. A lot of kids coming up trying to make beats be regurgitating what they see work for a lot of producers that are on, instead of making what they actually want to make. They gotta eat, pay bills, and get on, so I get it. Music is definitely a touchy subject for the artist, so I don't blame Soulja Boy for getting protective over his craft. After all, every artist wants their credit where it's due, whether it was something groundbreaking or not. Another big issue is how insensitive some Ariana stans are. Here are some of the tweets. Princess Nokia Marika, your song is disgusting. That is, kill yourself. 7 Rings is much better. What the hell is wrong with you? Do we know who you are? No. Do we give any about you? No. You. Who the is Princess Nokia and why the is she opening her mouth about my queen Ariana Grande? You ain't it. There is absolutely no need for verbal attacks. That doesn't help anybody. And I'm sure Ariana wouldn't encourage that sort of hate either. This sort of blind support upset many people, and some even called Ari stans ignorant. One user explained, I think people's concern here is specific, less about the sonic origins of Spend It, Mine, and more about the context of Ariana being white and rapping about buying hair, and Princess Nokia rapping about buying hair, and the policing of fixation with black and brown image by white people. If 7 Rings was really inspired by Mine, then it would indeed be cultural appropriation. To give you a better understanding, here are the lyrics to Nokia's song. Is that a wig? I'm confused. Is that a weave? Is that your real hair? No, you can't touch my hair. You ain't got no manners. Oh my god. It's mine, I bought it. It's mine, I bought it. And in the outro of her song, she says, please do not ask me or any black or brown woman if our hair is real or not. If it's a wig, a weave, extensions, braids, don't ask. It's very rude. It's extremely personal to be put on the spot like that. How we choose to wear our hair is our personal choice, okay? We bought it, it's ours, so have some manners and keep your curiosity to yourself. Nokia was commenting on the fact that people of color are often questioned or looked down upon for wearing a weave. Of course, the controversy cleared up when some people gave proper criticism and explained that Ariana wears fake hair because she damaged it on Victorious. Overall, this is a really complicated subject because the music industry seems to care more about popularity than creativity. A study by the Medical University of Vienna in Austria explains, As genres increase in popularity, they also become more generic. Record companies are only comfortable promoting things they already know will sell, and they know that now better than ever. Furthermore, research in a 2011 fMRI study suggests that repeated exposure is a much more surefire way of getting the general public to like a song than writing one that suits their taste. We now know that the emotional centers of the brain, including the reward centers, are more active when people hear songs they've been played before. On top of that, the visual concept team needs to be more conscious of how they portray different cultures in music videos. Like many have said, using culture as your aesthetic is not a great idea. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.